What if I told you there's a car that costs more than a private jet? Not just any car and not just any jet. We're talking about a $30 million road machine. More expensive than a Cessna Citation XL jet, more expensive than a Bugatti, and rarer than almost anything else on wheels. It's called the Rolls-Royce Droptail, and it's not transportation. It's art, sculpture, engineering, and status fused into one soul-stirring object. 4 were ever made. None are available to the public. And each one, quite literally, was handcrafted over the years, not assembled, but composed like a symphony in metal and wood. So what makes this car cost more than something that can fly you around the world? Let's go inside the car that redefines wealth itself. To understand the Droptail, you first have to abandon your definition of what a car is. This isn't built for speed. It's not even built for the road. It's built for presence. Each unit took over 4 years to craft. Not manufacture, craft. We're talking about 1,603 pieces of black sycamore wood, each one cut, placed, and polished individually by hand. Not in an assembly line, but in a soundproof chamber where master artisans work in 1-hour sessions only to preserve total focus and flow. Why? Because that woodwork is designed to evoke the swirling petals of the Black Baccara rose, a bloom so dark it's nearly black. Even the paint, called True Love, took 150 iterations to perfect, shifting color under different lighting conditions to mirror the flower's velvety surface. You don't drive this car, you arrive in it. Every detail is theatrical. The butterfly deck rear compartment, known as the hosting suite. Lips to reveal champagne coolers set precisely to 6 degrees Celsius, deployable parasols, and custom crystal flutes. This isn't tailgating. It's royal leisure engineered. Inside the dash, not just a clock. A removable Audemars Piguet timepiece, fully functional, luxurious, and wearable. Think of it as taking a piece of the car with you, even when you're not behind the wheel. And that's just one of the hundreds of details that separate this vehicle from every other machine on Earth. Let's pause here. A Cessna Citation XL jet costs roughly $20 million. The Hyundai Jet Elite, a popular choice for entrepreneurs and executives, comes in closer to $6 million. These jets can fly coast to coast. They seat 9, reach 500 miles per hour, and come with their flight crews, avionics suites, and in-flight connectivity. And yet, the Droptail still costs more. Because with a jet, you're buying utility. With the Droptail, you're buying immortality. Jets are depreciating assets. They lose 5 to 10% of their value every year, not counting the $1.3 million it costs annually for fuel, hangar space, maintenance, and crew. The Droptail? It may cost $30 million upfront, but it's already considered a collector's hard asset, with future appreciation almost guaranteed. Think about that, a car that makes you money while sitting still. The Droptail isn't alone at the summit of automotive opulence, but it stands tallest. The Rolls-Royce Droptail, its spiritual predecessor, was inspired by 1930s yachts. It cost $28 million, and it too came with a rear hosting suite and custom champagne service. Only 3 were ever made. Then there's the Bugatti La Voiture Noire, priced at $18.7 million, a high-performance homage to Bugatti's legendary 1936 Atlantic. It packs 1,500 horsepower, 6 tailpipes, and a W16 engine, but doesn't offer the artistic serenity of the Droptail. And the Pagani Zonda HP Barchetta? An open-top manual V12, just 3 in the world. It's brutal, raw, loud, and thrilling. But none of them were made quite like the Droptail. So why do billionaires choose cars over jets? It's not because they don't own jets. Most do. But jets are utility machines. They require government registration, flight plans, and airspace clearances. Everyone knows when and where you're flying. With cars like the Droptail, you gain discretion. No public listings, no tail numbers, no paparazzi tracking. In Dubai, where stealth wealth is king, these hypercars become vanishing acts for the elite. There's also cultural capital. You don't roll a Droptail off a lot. You debut it at concours d'elegance events like Pebble Beach, where it's not judged on horsepower, but on craftsmanship, history, and artistry. This car is a mobile sculpture, one that could easily be displayed at the Louvre or the V&A Museum. Parts of the Droptail's woodwork have been featured in design museums. It's not transportation. It's a rolling manifesto. And here's the kicker. In volatile financial markets, hypercars like the Droptail are increasingly seen as geopolitical hard assets. Collectors in the UAE, Hong Kong, and Switzerland use them as collateral for multi-million-dollar deals. They're portable, tax-free, and often more liquid than a beachfront estate. In tax havens like Dubai, owning a car like the Droptail comes with zero property tax, no import duties, and no annual levies. Compared to a jet, where you might pay millions in upkeep, this car quietly appreciates, all while sitting peacefully in a temperature-controlled garage. And when the time comes to sell, auction houses like Sotheby's or Arab Auctions offer access to $500 million plus private collector networks, ensuring your investment lands in appreciative hands. What is the Droptail? Really? It's not just the most expensive car ever made. It's an idea, a fusion of heritage and fantasy, design and discretion, indulgence and investment. You don't drive a Droptail because you need to get somewhere. You drive it because you've arrived. As one designer at Rolls-Royce put it, you charter a jet, you curate a Droptail. For the price of a Droptail, you can own both a private jet and a super yacht and still have money left over. But the world's rarest buyers chose this. 4 wheels, no roof, and a rose petal interior, hand-laid by artisans in silence. In a world of digital speed, this is a tribute to analog eternity. So now the question is, if you had $30 million, would you fly or would you float down the road in a masterpiece? Let us know in the comments below. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more insane glimpses into the world of super elite luxury, where the road ends and art begins.